How's it going today? It's tea time. Welcome to Tea Time Tarot. Well, actually, it's tarot with a T. Or to a T, I should say. But this is a T, in case you're wondering what that's about it. So today we're going to do Capricorn. Capricorns are near and dear to my heart. I've had a couple of very important Capricorns in my life, and I still have one in my life. It's very, very dear to me, my other half. So let's see what's going on for Capricorn for February 2022. I'm going to deal one card for a past situation or the recent past. One card for the current situation or your current reality, and one card for your likely outcome or future. This is a general reading, so whatever comes out, comes out. I don't do any specific love messages or business or finance or any of that. I just kind of go with the flow. And I do use regular playing cards as opposed to tarot cards, so if you're not used to that, it's not too different, but it's a little different. Okay, here we go. So for your recent past, you have Queen of Clubs. For your current situation, Seven of Hearts. For your likely outcome, Jack of Spades. So, Queen of Clubs. Queen of Clubs represents an older, wise woman. Could be a spouse, but not necessarily. Could also be just a parent, or could be a grandmother. It's usually a female. I'm not gender specific, but there are people with male energies and female energies. So what that could represent for you could be either or. A literal female or a figurative female, let's say. It's a charismatic person who a lot of times has a lot of power in some sense over your life or in life in general. It could also be a coworker, a close friend. But she's very gracious and reserved, but also very friendly. Very outgoing. This could be you, actually, because I find Capricorns to be kind of gracious and reserved and graceful and charismatic. Let's get a clarifier for that. See if we can get some more information. Whoa. King of Hearts. King of Hearts is usually representing a loving father figure, a position of authority, very influential person. It also represents mastery. So, if we're going with the Queen of Clubs representing you in the reading, perhaps you've had a run-in or a recent situation with a person represented by the King of Hearts. Also with black cards versus red cards. Red cards can represent a lighter, fairer skinned person, whereas a dark card can represent a person with a darker complexion, dark hair. Doesn't always mean that. I just thought I'd mention that. I'm going to get one more card to clarify. For diamonds. Diamonds are good friends of ours. I have some notes over here. I need to check on something. Let's just see what we can clarify with the diamonds, the four diamonds. That's what I thought. That's why I wanted to make sure. This represents a windfall. Yeah, it also represents some kind of inheritance. Now, I've been very careful about this in the past, and I want to stress this doesn't mean that somebody has passed away. It doesn't mean that even this person has passed away. The person represented by the King of Hearts, for example, or the Queen of Clubs. It could just mean that you were gifted some money, or there was some kind of settlement where you benefited. But I think it's fair to say that, yeah, you got some kind of financial windfall here. Probably, I'm going to say from the King of Hearts. That's what my intuition is saying. Somebody who's represented that way, an authority figure, an older male, or older male energy. For your current situation, Seven of Hearts. I like hearts. Hearts are feel good cards because hearts represent the soul, the spirit. In this case, unfortunately, they can represent unfortunate changes. Can represent situations becoming unreliable. If you've ever heard the term fly by night, it's kind of like one way things are this way, and the next day things are completely changed. I would have to say it has something to do with this windfall here, which worries me a little. So let's get a clarifier for that. Oh, Four of Hearts. Here we go again. Good news. Four of Hearts. This is happy relationships. This is a strong sense of security. This is protection. So things in your current situation here have changed, or are changing, or have the potential to change. However, there is a level of protection and security. Probably something to do with here. There's also a warning about this Four of Diamonds I didn't mention, that it also denotes needing to make a plan, invest wisely and not overspend. So perhaps the potential here was to spend this windfall in a way that was not good for you. Not necessarily a terrible, terrible, disastrous thing, but the Four of Hearts would say, okay, you've got a level of protection. There's a net. Gross versus net. That's funny. But you have a safety net. That's what I meant by that. Let's get one more card. Three diamonds. Okay. So perhaps there's a little bit of confusion on how to invest this money. Maybe you were undecided. Usually what the Three of Diamonds means is there needs to be clear communication about your desires or needs. But again, I'm feeling good because you have this Four of Hearts here. That's saying, in this situation, you're generally you're in a good space. You're not going to be in the line of fire. You're not going to be harmed severely in any financial or other way. But perhaps you had a little bit of indecision. The future here, though, with this Jack of Spades, one second here. Okay, Jack of Spades. Again, with these face cards, they do tend to represent people. I do not see how that connects with this, but the jacks are usually younger people. They might have a little bit of a darker personality. Not necessarily evil, but someone who is not always on the up and up. I'm definitely going to have to clarify that. Oh, 3 of spades. Okay. Um, I would, you know what? Even though this is a younger card, I think there's some kind of worry. Maybe it's you're represented by the younger card. Maybe it's the younger part of you, the less mature part of you, huh? You got this windfall from a benevolent factor, benefactor here. There was a little bit of a worry about how to spend this money or how not to spend the money and how to invest it. And with the 3 of spades here, it looks like you're headed towards a space of being a little bit worried. A little bit stressed out about this decision about how to invest this money or how to save it or how to keep it intact. You know, we can always keep money intact in other ways. By investing in property, maybe you're not quite sure of how or what type of property you should invest in, I should say. So this could also represent just inexperience. Younger people, younger energies are inexperienced. Gonna get one more card on that. 9 of diamonds. That is pretty nice. Again, it talks about money. That's funny. We have a money theme going on here for sure. Very strong money theme, Capricorn. I'm trying to decide here with which way this should go. Either there's a lot of money going out, as in you need to make a big purchase or some kind of repair. Now that's not necessarily a negative thing. A big purchase could, maybe you have an old car that needs to be replaced, so it could benefit you, or a repair on a home, or a repair on a vehicle, obviously. But it could also mean that you're paying off debt. Maybe the worry here with this 3 of spades is saying, oh, you're really worried how to invest it because you have this debt going on, and in the future it looks like you're going to go towards paying off that debt over the investment. Maybe you're a little bit on the fence if that's the best decision. Tough one. If I was in that situation, that'd be tough. Honestly. I think I'm going to leave it for there. Yeah. So that's your February 2022. I can't say that it's a good or bad outcome here for the month, but it looks like you have some decisions to make. And honestly, in the larger scheme of things, I have learned that there are no right or wrong decisions. They're just different paths. So maybe that will help you decide there, Capricorn. Okay, that's the tea for today. I'll see you in a couple weeks.